Hello and welcome to another product breakdown from Nitecore store. And today we're going to be looking at the newest electronic mosquito repellent, the EMR40. It's super compact and it has a crazy 10-hour runtime, and along with that it has a built-in clip. This gadget is made for the outdoors and is perfect for activities like camping, hiking, fishing, or just outside work in general. And so please make sure to subscribe, like the video, as it really helps out the channel. And then for the end, we'll have a super secret discount code for all you true Nitecore store fans. And with all that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. I'm super excited to crack this thing open, and unboxing is also pretty simple. And included with the EMR40 itself is a USB-C charging cable, 3 repellent mats, and its manual. And then on to the overview of the product itself. The thing I'm most excited about here is the full metal clip. In my humble opinion, I think that everything should have a clip. I think it's the best way that you can carry anything on your person or on your pack or what have you. And then here at the front of the machine, you can see where the repellent mat goes. You can slot the pad in right here, and you can see it through the little grate right here. We have a refill pack, it's 30 count, and there's 3 that comes with it, but also this is standard size. It can go with just any generic repellent mat that's on the market right now. And then this silver colored matrix that you can see through the front grate is the FBC 2.0 heating system that allows the EMR40 to heat the pad one directionally and not make the whole device hot, which means that you can't really burn yourself. And I have that graphic on screen that explains it a little bit better than I can. But in general, me not burning myself is something that I very much enjoy. And then working our way more down the device, we have the mode indicator light. The little mountain is going to be your outdoor mode, and then the house is going to be your indoor mode. And then below that, we also have the power button, which is how you operate all of the functions of the EMR40. And then below that, you have the battery indicator light, which indicates the battery's current charge. And with this 4-light system, I feel like it's pretty easy to guess what they mean, but I also have the key on screen for you here. And then here at the bottom, below this little flap here, you have the USB-C charging port. And then this charging port actually leads to the 7800 milliamp hour lithium ion battery, which is fully integrated here, that supplies the power to this machine. And then as a quick overview of the repellent itself and how it works, the active ingredient is paraffin, which is released from the pad whenever heated into the air. And it's odorless with no smoke or fume. And then probably one of the biggest surprises to me is despite the packaging, the pads were dry and not messy in the slightest. This chemical is known for working primarily on insects like bees, wasps, and mosquitoes. However, this is probably one of the more eco-friendly options as a repellent, as the half-life of the active ingredient paraffin is as short as 12 hours, meaning that the local insect species won't be negatively impacted by your stay after you leave. And then as for your personal human safety, in general, it's hard to call anything 100% safe, but assuming that you don't eat the mat or exclusively breathe EMR air in a small enclosed room, by using it properly, it's safe for mammals. And statistically, it's safer than all the activities that you see here on screen. And then coming back from that side tangent, here's how to operate the EMR40. I start by first sliding in the mat, and then checking the battery percentage, which you can do by short pressing the power button while it's off. And then to turn on the EMR40, all you have to do is press hold the button, or I like to remember it by acting like a magician and saying ta-da, ta-da, until one of the mode lights come on. But also, if you're boring, you can just remember it by doing press hold again until one of the mode lights come on. The press hold system is actually pretty smart in my opinion, just because it prevents turning on accidentally while you're carrying it around in a bag or a pocket. After turning on the EMR40, it takes around 10 minutes to heat and release the full radius of the repellent. And switching the modes is pretty easy on the EMR40. All you have to do is short press the power button, and you can see your mode light will switch over to the opposing icon. And you can see here now that I am in indoor mode. And I am also happy to report that the EMR40 is fully functional the same way while charging. So you can see here that it's charging with that little flashing light. Tap hold, ta-da, and it's back on, ready to roll. And now onto the specs of the EMR40. It has an effective runtime of around 10 hours and takes around 4 hours to charge fully, which is pretty good in my opinion. The mats themselves can last for around 6 hours, which is around 2 hours above the industry standard at 4 hours. The heating element itself is pretty hot and super efficient, running at around 329 degrees Fahrenheit. But again, because of the heating system, the casing itself is still pretty cool to the touch during operation. The indoor mode gives you an 11-foot dome of protection, while the outdoor mode extends that to a 16-foot diameter dome of protection. The unit is also impact resistant and IPX5 wire resistant. And lastly, I have the dimensions and weight here on screen, and you've been seeing me handle it all video. It's super compact, and at only around like 8 ounces I think it is, it's more lightweight than most modern day phones. And then as for my personal thoughts on the EMR40, I think that this is probably the most practical and versatile EMR to date. I love the clip and how portable it makes it, and it's also super compact and super lightweight, but also it doesn't feel flimsy. It feels super solid. The UI of this gadget is also pretty great. The battery indicator is pretty simple and quick to read, and the fact that the two modes have different colors to differentiate really shows the attention to detail. I also feel like the release date of the EMR40 couldn't have been more timely, because as of recording this video, there have been cases of malaria both in Texas and Florida, and as I live in Texas, I do not want to be anywhere near mosquitoes at the moment. As for some tips for using the EMR40, make sure that you place it at the center of the area you want protected. Unless it's windy, in that case, place it upwind, and then the repellent will float down to your area. And then if you have a larger area that you want protected, you can actually overlap the protection domes of multiple EMRs, so that way everyone's bug free. And that wraps up my breakdown of the EMR40, the newest compact mosquito repellent from Nitecore. You can use code U10 at checkout for a discount off of your order for sticking around. And I hope that you found this helpful, and thank you so much for watching.